The Unrecord game footage looked so real that everyone thought it was fake. Dead Island 2 was finally released after 9 long years of waiting. A simple kiss provoked a review bombing on the New Horizon Forbidden West DLC. The brand new Galley. Valve dreamed about it, Asus did it. After more than 17 years of hostility, World of Warcraft players are burying the hatchet. Hi everyone, this is Nora Legrand and you're watching Gamology News. If you're a gamer worthy of the name, you must have seen this video that spiked views everywhere over the past weekend. It all started with a tweet from project manager Alexander Spindler showing the trailer of the game Unrecord. The video was so realistic that everyone was like, "You almost got us there, Alex. This can't be a real game, can it?" Alexander replied, "Hell yeah," with another video, this time taken directly from the Unreal Engine 5. We're possibly talking about the most realistic FPS of all time. But what do we know about Unrecord? The game has been in development for only 6 months by the independent French studio Drama. My country, oui video games. Drama was founded in 2020 by independent developer Alexander Spindler and the notorious French rapper Théo Eriban, also known as Faudacé. Unrecord is a narrative and tactical FPS in bodycam modes. You get to play the role of a policeman who tries to solve several criminal cases. It will feature complex dialogues, innovative gameplay mechanisms, difficult moral dilemmas, whatever that means, and a unique shooting system. It's not so much a role-playing game or a loot-driven game, but rather a story-driven experience with a strong emphasis on realism and immersion. In the game's press kit, it was mentioned that the game won't be multiplayer, but I'm sure you can have fun by yourself. We don't have a release date yet, but you can already add the game to your wishlist on Steam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 long years we've been waiting. Now we can finally kill zombies! Dead Island 2 is finally available on PS4, PS5, and on PC. You're playing a character immune to the disease. Does it ring a bell? The old Los Angeles called LA, get it? LA, LA. LA is not a rave party, it's just a city that was destroyed by a zombie invasion. The game is gory and rated for an adult audience only. Your mission is to survive, but above all, to make our little zombie friends suffer all sorts of torments. And you can do that with up to 3 people. Besides, why not 4 or 5? I mean, that's a personal choice, no judgment here. The game's got pretty good reviews in the press since it's been released last week, and the opinion of the players so far is rather positive. By the way, if you want to kill zombies, you'll have to hurry, because the game was out of stock the weekend after its release. Horizon Forbidden West DLC is getting destroyed by its fans. Since its release last week, some people have been review bombing the DLC on Metacritic to affect the game's overall rating. Could it be because of the bugs? Or maybe the price? Not at all. The game is visually stunning and the DLC adds real value. So why are some of the fans unhappy?
There is a gay kiss in the game.
Well, the DLC was only released on PS5 while the game was originally released on PS4. There's also that. So if you have a PS5 and you like the game, you're pissed. Fair enough. But review bombing the game? Don't you want to play something else instead? Actually, it's not the first time that it's happened. Review bombing usually comes from a sensitive issue. It provokes a wave of relentlessness on review aggregator sites. This also recently happened with Hogwarts Legacy and The Last of Us Part 2. As a reminder, in this DLC, Aloy goes to a hostile and volcanic Los Angeles. The city hides dark secrets that she has to solve along her journey. Aloy will be accompanied by new characters and will have to face even more dangerous enemies than before. Will the Nora tribe come victorious in this adventure? I had to do it. Galley is Asus' new bet on the video game handheld market. The success of Nintendo Switch in 2017 has drawn manufacturers' attention to the highly promising handheld PC market. To this day, it has sold over 120 million units worldwide. Valve followed Nintendo's lead in February 2022 with the release of the Steam Deck. Now it's Asus' turn to enter this market with the Galley. It all started on April the 1st with a fake April Fool's. The brand chose to make a pretty offbeat upbeat presentation, then confirmed 3 days later with a much more serious announcement. Galley is a handheld PC in Switch format running Windows 11. With a 7-inch screen, it will surely fit in the inside pocket of your jacket, as you can see in the promotional video. Yes, it's smaller than you'd think, but size doesn't count, right? The Switch has exclusive Nintendo licenses, which prevents the Galley from being in direct competition with it. However, Asus claims that its new toy will have all the features of the Steam Deck but twice as powerful. Better screen, more power, and wider compatibility with games. According to initial information, the Galley has an AMD Ryzen 7 chip customized for Asus, the very same chip that has equipped several handhelds that are marketed in China. Its brightness will be high enough to play outside. Regarding the graphics, the components are better than those of the Steam Deck, which will allow a better performance. Globally, what Asus wants you to remember is Galley is better than Steam Deck, period. I'm personally looking forward for the team t-shirts. Alright, but what you're really asking yourself is, what really sets the Galley apart from the Steam Deck? Well, the Galley will be compatible with all the launchers, which means you'll be able to play all the titles released on PC. Yeah, it seems like it was created to suck at your soul, but what more could you ask for? Now, let's talk about the monument of video games, World of Warcraft. Blizzard's famous MMORPG, released in 2006, is based on an old fight between two factions, the Alliance and the Horde. For 17 long years, members of both factions have constantly clashed. The very gameplay of the game was based on this confrontation. Since the release of the Dragonflight expansion last December, there have been rumors. A lot of fans expected that players from both factions will be able to join together in a guild. The rumors were persistent, especially since Blizzard has allowed players to form mixed groups at the end of the Shadowlands expansion. Blizzard has just announced the Embers of Neltharion update, which will confirm the rumors on May the 3rd. The fans are to expect the new much-awaited feature along with new content. Blizzard announced that they will allow players to create and join guilds within the same realm along with their contact from the opposite faction. After 17 years, the war between the Horde and the Alliance comes to an end with a single blue message from Blizzard. Isn't that beautiful? While some players were initially excited by this news, some wonder how much of an impact this will have on their game experience, since a few restrictions are coming along with this feature. So, is this the normal evolution of the lore where both factions are fighting against a common enemy alongside the dragons? Or was it a necessary turn to counter the decreasing population of the servers, especially after the shutdown of its servers in China? If you're a World of Warcraft player, what do you think about this forced truce between the Horde and the Alliance? Tell us in the comments. It's already over, but I'll see you next week. Thumbs up, subscribe, and see you soon on Gamology News.